You running?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we are all again. George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range doing the shot shell test, shot shell effectiveness test, 22 shot shell and 38 shot shell. So what we've got is at 7 yards, we have some clay pigeons piled up. So we're going to go with the 22 revolver and see if we can break a clay pigeon at 7 yards with a 22 crimp shotgun shot shell. Well, it hit it. All right, let's try 3 yards. Man, it didn't shoot. It's got some pellet holes in it, but it won't break the clay. But, you know, if it was a snake's head right there, it would have probably been in big trouble. All right, let's go back to 7 yards. I'm going to shoot that bottom dirty bird target and see what kind of pattern you can put on it with a 22 shot shell. Well, all right. Let's try a 38 shot shell at 7 yards on a clay pigeon. Actually knocked a little piece out of it. It looks like it's got 1, 2, 3 pellet holes in it. Okay, at 7 yards, let's try it on the dirty bird target. See what kind of pattern it's got. It's got a pretty good pattern. It's on all 3. All right, let's try that top target with the rim fire at 3 yards. Ooh. Okay, so all right, what have we learned? Well, bring your camera up here and let's look at it. This is a clay pigeon at 7 yards. It's got a chip knocked out of it and 4 hits on it. That's all the pellets it got on it. This is the same target with, you know, with a 22 shot shell, crimp shell, and it's got that on it. Still nothing broken. This target was at 7 yards with a 38 shot shell, and it got pellets in this one too. There's a difference between the number 8, 9 shot that's in a 38 and the 12 shot that's in the crimp 22. And they're spalling all over this target. Are they effective? Yeah. Let's try that target one more time, that center target with a 38 special at close range. Which is about, looks like about 3 yards. Let's try and see what you can actually do. Yeah. Now, a 38 shot shell is a fairly effective shot shell on a human being at close range. Can you defend yourself with it? It's dubious as to whether or not there'd be enough penetration, but I saw quite a bit of wood flying off of this backer at 3 yards. So, you know, load up with a shot shell, close range home defense. Yeah, it might be a viable option. 22 shot shell for home defense. Yeah, if your home's a gopher hole, I reckon you could probably defend yourself from a snake with it. But the 38 shot shell seems to be reasonable. Now there's a part 3 of this. It's going to be 44 Magnum, you know, and we're going to look at that. So what have we learned in the last 2 videos? One is that 22 long rifle shot doesn't have a whole lot of penetration. The old wives' tale that, or the old shooter's tale that the capsulated 22 shot shell isn't as effective as the crimp shot shell seems to be working out to be true. In the previous video, it just did not penetrate that hard cardboard, which is almost masonite. Here we demonstrated that at range, 7 yards or greater, 22 and 38 shot shells aren't very effective. 38 shot shells at 1, 2, or 3 yards, 2 yards would be the optimum distance, maximum distance, are fairly effective at delivering a shot pattern that you might be able to defend yourself with. You know, at close range, you go to the bureau drawer while you're sitting on the side of the bed and you shoot the attacker at 3 feet. Yeah, you'd probably be in pretty good shape there. Any farther away than that, you'd probably be in trouble. Well, all right then. That's about the size of it for, hey, we got this old pistol shot shell test thing, Rube Goldberg, you know, mad scientist experiment going. Take what from it you can, and if you like my content, watch it. Like, take, share, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me no dollar in the Patreon bucket on the way out the door if you like to, and if you don't like to, that's fine. I'll keep making content for you. Well, that's about the size of it. We'll see y'all.